heard it directly from the mouth of Hubert Alexander Minnis. Let me see if I can find the one without let me see if this other one, I guess all of them have the song on it. I'm assuming all of them have the song on it. But you hear Hubert Minnis saying how his officials were stealing the Dorian items. They were stealing the Dorian items. Let me see if this other one has it without the music in it. Because I have at least two recordings, and I have it elsewhere. Let me see if I get it without the music, because I don't want it with the music. I want you to hear it playing without the music. Let me see if this one has it without the music. All right, let me see if I can get this one.
My officials were,
that's it.
There were lots of stealing after the storm. My officials were reporting, saying that was not true. Residents continued to complain that they were bombarded by theft and robbery within their community. And again, the officials reported that it was not true. I took it upon myself to go and see and visit the facilities in the area and experience it for myself. I was shocked. The residents were correct. The officials was giving the wrong information. And I am sad to report that a lot of the theft was done by officials. Residents had them on tape, video recording, etc. Many of the contents and residents furnishing, generators, etc. were placed on boats and vessels and sent back here to New Providence.
You hear that? The officials were stealing.
Lots of stealing.
The officials were stealing, and he said there were lots of stealing. Not the people of Abaco, not the Haitians. The officials in Abaco, in Dorian, in Abaco, and I guess Grand Bahama was stealing. Guess who was in charge? K. Forward Smith, a significant F&M authority, was in charge of managing Dorian stuff. Minnis admitted that his own officials were stealing. Now, here's the thing that gets me. In September of 2021, before the PLP beat Minnis out of office, Minnis was the one who was quoted as saying that if the PLP got to office, they would steal the Dorian donations or the Dorian money. That's what he said. He said, if the PLP were elected, the people bothered with electing the PLP, they risk having this PLP come in and steal the Dorian money. Why didn't Minnis tell us this then? That's what's bothering me. And so it also causes you to wonder, even because they challenged Brave Davis Van Brave spoke about how the money for the food program was mishandled. And while it may not have been conveyed the way that it should have been conveyed, something was wrong with the money, with the food program money. Okay? The Dorian situation is even worse. But it's baffling now that all of a sudden Minnis remembers, and he's now telling us what he should have told us a long time ago. And not only should he have told us a long time ago, he should have seen to it that this government was able to prosecute those persons who were involved in those activities, expose them and prosecute them. And then we want to say we offended when Martin Roth says that we are corrupt. When Martin Roth says that we are an embarrassment, when Martin Roth says that his client couldn't do any better because he comes from a country where the entire system is corrupt. Really? This is what we're dealing with.